Hello, this is section 1. I'm going to go over a slightly different problem that should help guide you through. So in this problem, I prepared a solution of arsenic 3 nitrate. I pipetted 10 milliliters of a 0.0035 molar solution of arsenic nitrate to a 100 milliliter volumetric flask. I then added enough distilled water to fill up the flask and thoroughly mixed. So now I have to calculate the concentration of the arsenic 3 nitrate in the solution. So to do so, I know three different things. Number one, that we know the concentration of the original solution, right? We know that it's 0.0035 arsenic nitrate. And we know the volume of the original, which was 10 milliliters or 0.01 liters. And then we know, so that's M1 and V1, and we know that volume 2 is now going to be an 100 milliliter flask, right? So now we know that that's going to be 0.1 liters. And when you're solving this, you don't need to change the liters. I just naturally do. So you can the 0.01 liters and the 0.1 liters can be reverted to 10 milliliters and 100 milliliters. The important part is that they do have the same units. And so with this, we know the equation M1V1 equals M2V2. And now we're looking for the value of M2. So I will leave that up to you guys. So to find M2 on its own, we can take the value of M2 that we have isolate right here, and we can isolate it by dividing both sides by V2. So if I take V2 to both sides, then the V2 on the top and bottom will cancel, and then you're just left with M2 is equal to M1V1 divided by V2. So now we can input that into this code, and you have to be really careful here because sometimes it's very picky with order of operations. So I always like to be really specific with my parentheses. So to do this, I would say M1 times V1 divided by V2. And because I'm always a little worried that I'm going to do the order of operations wrong, I'm very clear on what I want with the parentheses. And so now this should solve for the correct final concentration of arsenic. So this is the final concentration that's found.